Hey guys, I just wanted to talk about something. I don't know if I'll edit or even look at it. I might just upload it from here. I wanted to talk about mentors, father figures, and just people you care about. I saw a video the other day where a girl was upset that she saw like her loved one take his last breath, and it like upset me really bad. I didn't like that they got to see that. I lost my grandfather a few years ago, and it still hurts because I didn't get that kind of call. My grandfather had cancer for a month, and he passed. He went from being able to walk to being in a wheelchair to fully bedridden, and then he was just gone. I never got to say goodbye. When I got the call too late when he had already passed, I was at work. I left because my mom had called me, said I needed to come to my grandmother's house because something had happened to my grandfather. My family didn't tell me what was going on. None of it. I didn't even know he had cancer. I was told too late. When I arrived from work, I had raced. I drove like almost 90 miles down the road because I hadn't seen my grandfather at least a year at that point, because I don't see him that often because I'm always working. When I got to their house, he was like a Simpsons character. He was yellow. I didn't get to say goodbye or anything. 30 minutes after I got there, the people took him away. Took the man I loved more than anything in the world. I loved him more than anything. He taught me everything. He loved me to the bottom of his heart. I loved him more than anything in the world. We used to go to races, drag races. We used to do projects when I was a child, wooden projects that I now help my coworkers' own relationship with their children now do. My grandfather was really like a father to me, even though I had a dad. My dad in my childhood wasn't able to do a lot because he didn't understand me. That's why I always felt in my family like I was the outcast, that I was treated differently through everything. My sister's well accomplished. I'm not. I work a dead-end job. I can't do anything right. The only thing that I ever wished for either of my grandparents was that I would make them do better than they did, the way they taught me. So please, be there for the loved ones you care about, because sometimes they won't be there, and you'll regret not spending every second of every time of the day with them. Especially fathers. My grandfather did everything. He showed me love. He might have not said it or anything, but the few years that we did talk, that I did see him, he had hugged me. My grandfather really didn't hug people. It was just something he wasn't taught, or like he felt like he needed to do. But after my parents' divorce, after the divorce, it had changed for me. I rarely saw them. I saw them maybe once a year, Christmas. But I didn't get to see them that often. One of my happiest memories I remember of my grandfather who was going to drag races with them, because that was one of our favorite things. He had these orange, like, rough earpieces, and he gave me his, like, torn up, like, yellow headphones that were kind of, like, raggedy. Yeah, my grandfather was my world. I don't think that pain will ever go away. After he died, I don't know. I think something inside of me died, personally. I never felt the same. He cared for me in a way that I cannot express how much pain it has caused me. But I love my grandfather more than anything in the world. I just need to talk about it, because today, when I was gone, from being able to stream, it just, my family tore into me about everything. It was my fault that I didn't go to the wedding. That I shouldn't have emotions. I've always hated my emotions, because I always felt like I was different. That I wasn't able to express them at all. So yeah, I've had problems. I've had deep problems. I just wish it wouldn't have come to a head. I hold it in. I hold it in until I can't take it anymore. Sometimes I just lay in bed and wish that I had not been alive at all. And it's not the first grandparent that had passed away. I had a close friend in my mom's family. I was a close friend of my grandfather. His name was Bob. He had died, like, when I was in middle school, and that was another one that tore me to pieces. He used to give me crap about my lawn care. Talk to me about how to treat people. But he was truthful to an absolute fault. He didn't sugarcoat anything. And I loved him probably just as much as I loved my grandfather, who I spent every moment with him, of my life with him, because a lot of times my parents would drop me off at their house when they would want me to spend the night a few nights. Me and my grandfather used to sit together. We used to watch movies, Goofy. We used to watch NASCAR together. We used to go out in the porch and feed his turtles, sit on his benches. So, my grandfather, yes, he was my hero of all time. Something that I absolutely adored. So don't ever take your loved ones for granted, because that was one of the regrets I will take to my grave, for not being there for him during that 1 month that he was being torn apart by cancer. And if you've gotten this far into the video, I appreciate you listening to this week's pile of garbage talk about somebody that he loved so dearly.